is time for Halloween treats. Yes, only treats in here. There's no tricks. Oh, but of course, thank you so much for joining me. And again, welcome to V's Cooking with Love channel. We are having so much fun in here. Can you tell? Oh yes, you can be so creative and show off all your talents and creativity. And speaking of creativity, I hope you have been visiting us on our websites. I'll include all the links in the descriptions of this video on the bottom. We are having a quite busy time with all the knitting, as you can tell that I'm showing you here. But there is more. Our stores are getting fuller by day, and there's very diversified material. Not only my knitting here, I'll be even posting some patterns for the ones that they are interested. We have numerous items out there available, so I hope you can check them out. Yes, even speaking of Halloween decorations, and my husband with his small home off-grid prepping YouTube channel and his stores for all the technical gadgets that you can only imagine. But speaking of this time of the year, when I was growing up in Poland, this was a time more of a reflection, I would say. It was a time to remember the ones that they are gone. We would visit cemeteries and bring the flowers, and yes, of course, light that candle in their memory. And at the same time, you got a chance to see everybody else that was still here with us. And it was a time that would make you really appreciate the ones that they are gone. And yes, the ones that they are still with us. So I hope you can light a candle for the ones that you want to remember out there. Because there's so many people that affect our lives. There's so many people that it takes to have for us the life that we do have. And this is the time to play, I would say. So let's play, because this is so much fun what I've gathered here for you over here in this video. And like I said, you can show off your creativity, you can have fun with your kids and grandkids and all the goodies that they are so diversified, but somehow will make them to a cute treat out there for everybody. Something really not too healthy, but of course. But yes, I try to include here also things that they could be delicious and healthy. So I hope you had as much as fun as I had while I was making this video for you. So let me show you what we came up with here. That's only a little peek, and I hope you will stay to the end of the video, because I have a Thanksgiving bonus for you there. Because yes, around the corner we'll be celebrating Thanksgiving, and there is so much to be thankful for. So let's start off with our famous Oreo cookies. How about that? And let's see what we can turn them into. Yes, subscribe so you don't miss anything out. And as you can tell, this was very simple. This one was a very quick one, and I know you can manage that with your kids too. I only used some Reese's candies for these beautiful eyes that I used edible marker on to make them look like the kitty eyes. We used a little bit of frosting to hold those ears, which they are chocolate chips, and some kind of nose that you can make it either out of different kind of frosting, or I use just a piece of candy here. And we have cute little kittens that we made out of our Oreo, but there is so much more we can do with that. So let me show you. Of course, we'll take that Oreo apart and break it up pieces just like I did. There is really not very difficult, and there is no too much talent needed here, because you see we are just piecing all this together, and out of all that we came up with a little baby owl. And you can buy the ready eyes that they are sold in the stores for the owl, or you can come up with something that it will look like the eyes. And this is really, again, very simple to do, and your youngster can even show you how it's being done. They'll do probably a better job than us. And by adding pretzels to the equation, like these, I have the chocolate ones. You don't have to have a chocolate ones. And we will make little spiders out of it. And little educational tip, guess what? They have 8 legs. So make sure we have 8 legs on each spider. I used some candy corn that I broke off, just the tips for the teeth for that spider. And or the other one has teeth made out of pumpkin seed, and you can get creative with yours. I think you can even manage to put some marshmallows in there, and you can even make eyes out of marshmallows. I added some mini chocolate chips for the eyes of the spider as well. And you see how beautiful your plate already looks like? Imagine if you made a whole bunch of these. I only made a couple at a time because this was just to show you what you can do, how creative you can be. And like I said, the platter will look beautiful if you make a whole bunch of those, and you all can have fun. I think sometimes we forget how to have fun. When we were younger, we definitely did. And here we are, we're taking our Oreos apart. I already did that earlier, kind of untwisted, because you need that frosting on one side of that Oreo and clear one that you're breaking on half, like that, and the other one you will be putting some of that frosting on it. And out of all these pieces, guess what we are going to come up with? We are making another little owl. These are the ears, kind of antennas sticking out on the top, and by the time you add those white ones portions to it, I would recommend maybe even clean them up. I did. I took a little knife and kind of scraped so they look nice and white and bubbly to make that little piece of candy. Reese's that I added the chocolate ones for the eyeballs there, and the yellow one for the nose. You can even add different variety of colors of the color. If you don't have any kind of decorating accessories, no worries. I'm using here for that piece of Rice Krispie. You can actually make a little funnel out of parchment paper or wax paper, and you can use that to decorate it with. You can do that also on the brownies. On the brownie, maybe you want to go with a white color. You see, I'm actually recording here with one hand and decorating with the other, so this is very simple. Make that opening very tiny because you want to make that as thin as possible, and just few straight lines like that, and a zigzaggy in between, and yep, there is a spider web coming up here. And like I said, you can reverse the colors. You can use different kind of frosting here. You can even go with orange. It would look really cute. And if you put a couple eyes in there to make it look like a spider, there might be a spider there. Make a little blob out of that chocolate to make that spider bigger. You can get creative, you know what I'm talking about. I'm just giving you a few ideas here. And guess what? If you take that fennel that we are using with the frosting and just kind of squeeze out the frosting so you can cut it in a V shape like so, you can even use that for a different type of decoration. I'm only showing you one little leaves like that. You kind of just push it in, squeeze it out, and you have a shape of a leaf. You can make few of those, and the wider the tube, the wider the leaf it will be too. And again, keep it in mind, different colors, different possibilities. And how about that chocolate chips? I have some big ones and some mini ones. And out of those, if you use a banana, you can even decorate the banana. Just write down some eyes with a regular Sharpie on it, and it will look like a ghost. Or use those minis on the one that you peeled and make eyes out of it. And the bigger ones, they are the mouth. And don't they look cute? Again, imagine if you made a whole bunch of those, and it is such a nice and healthier treat for everybody. And how about the apple? Yes, apple can be converted to something for sweet tooth as well. If you cut it a quarter out of it and scoop out like I did in the middle there, and we added some strawberry for the tongue, some pumpkin seeds for the teeth. I made little eyeballs, actually out of cheese here. little cheese pieces, and you can replace that strawberry even with peanut butter or jelly like I had it here, and add more teeth on the bottom, and you go for it wherever your creativity takes you. And how about those little tangerine mandarins? They look so cute. They are almost looking like pumpkins, especially when you decorate them like this. So you see, this is very, very simple. You can have fun with it. You can keep your kids busy with this creativity. And if you peel it, guess what? I'm using just this little sliver of that celery in there, and that way they are ready to eat. And you have a little a la pumpkin looking as well. And don't they look cute? I really think that is just incredible idea. And again, make whole bunch of them, and what a wonderful healthier version of a treat here. And how about cheese sticks? I gotcha. You can use regular Sharpie and make bunch of faces on them and just stick them in like a little glass and put them in a container, or just lay them on some kind of platter, and they are good to go. Or you can make bunch of little fingers. Use a back of the knife to make like a little knuckles indentation there. I used some green pepper and red pepper. You can even use the pumpkin seed again for that nail. And I make those little brooms. They look so cute if you make so many of them with all those brooms. Keep it in mind, you can use different color of the cheese too. I only use this one, but you can use that orange color and it will really make the colors pop. To make that little broom, I just cut the stick for like 3 pieces. If you want to make them bigger, then you may want to cut them only on half, and make these slices about 3/4 up. I used a little chive to tie them together like that, so it makes it even looking more like a broom, and cut the ends. And I used the pretzels for the broom handle. So here you have 3 out of 1 different possibilities just for that cheese sticks. So you see, you came up with a lot to serve here. They are different ideas. They are full of sugar, or maybe not so much. And I think it's good to intertwine a little bit of that healthy stuff in between too, and they still look delicious. And I'm hoping, like I said, you had as much as fun as much as I did. But I know I have promised you another treat. A little bit sooner or later we'll be celebrating, of course, that Thanksgiving. And again, so much to be thankful for always. So guess what? I have an idea for something like this. If you take those candy corns and secure them with that frosting on that Oreo cookies that we are working with again, and you will need either balls for little belly of that turkey like I did here, that I made it out of the Rice Krispies actually, and I covered it with chocolate. And I have a little red candy for that turkey head, and here you have little turkey made out of all these sweets. So I hope you liked my ideas. I hope you leave me a comment. I hope you will subscribe to my channel, because there is always more delicious recipes coming your way. And of course, thank you for watching, and we will see you next time for so many more recipes that I have coming your way. I hope you enjoyed the Pierogi Marathon, and I know I am keeping you in suspense because I am not done with the pierogies, just like I promised you. Again, see you next time.